Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where we play our way. So this is a guitar tutorial for the song "Your Love Is King" by Sade. So there's 6 chords you need to know, and just to preface, these are going to sound a bit scary for the beginners, and even to the intermediate player, this might sound like weird chords, but we'll get through it. So when you look up the chord diagrams for these chords, you're going to find a lot of variations for these chords. So I pick and chose the best ones for this song that fit more the tone of this song. So the 6 chords you're going to know are going to be an A major 7, a D major 7, a B minor, a C sharp minor, a D major 9, and an E chord. So now the E chord is just played once or twice throughout the entire, so that one's optional. I'll include it as optional. But what you just saw in my preview was pretty much the entire song. So just to cut time, we're gonna to play an A major 7. What you're gonna do is, for the intro, you're gonna play 2 chords, the A major 7 and the D major 7. So rather than play it up here on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fret, we're actually gonna be further up on the neck. So to play an A major 7, and by the way, the diagram will be on the screen. This tutorial is in standard tuning as well. So anyways, A major 7. To do that, what you need to do is you're gonna mute the top 2 strings. So the E and A, the low E and the A are going to be muted. Now with your 4 fingers, with your index, middle, ring, and pinky, what you're going to do is you're going to put your pinky on the 7th fret of the D string. Put your ring finger and put it on the G of the 6th fret. Take your middle and put it on the 5th of the B. And then take your index and put it on the 4th of the high E. So essentially, each finger is going to be on a different fret. And the rhythm pattern you're going to see me play for this song, at least the one that I feel is most, that fits the song well. You can play it your way. That's why the slogan and the motto of this channel is play your way. So what I do is, on my right hand, is I pluck the top 2 strings. So it's going to be the D and the G. And then I pluck with my thumb, my index, my middle, my ring. I'll pluck the bottom 4 strings. So it'll be the top 2. And I switch chords. So that's the rhythm pattern throughout the entire song. What I like to do, once we get to the verse, it's going to be, it's pluck, mute, and then you pluck again. So it's pluck, mute, pluck, mute, pluck. So that's going to be the verses, but we'll get there when we get there. So the 2 chords you need, A major 7 and D major 7 for the intro. So I'm playing the A major 7. And then D major 7. What that's going to, if you're familiar with the D7 chord, or a D7 chord, I believe it's this one, on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fret, then that just, and I might be mistaken, there might be another variation of a D chord, but if you're familiar with the one on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fret, then literally just shift that down to the 5th, 6th, and 7th. So again, look at the tab on the screen. It's going to be an open D. So you're going to have a muted low E and muted A string. You're going to have an open D, put your middle finger on the 6th fret of the G string, and put your ring finger on the 7th of the B, and take your index and put it on the 5th of the high E. So it sounds like this. So with the lyrics in part of the song, so which says, "Your love is king, crown you in my heart." Your love is king, crown you in my heart. Your love is king, never need to part, right? So that's the entire intro, or the verse. The intro played just without the singing, obviously. Did you play those 2 chords 4 times around? So you do it, so repeat that progression 4 times. And then once you start saying the touching the very part of me, making my soul sing, that part, you're going to have 3 chords repeated. So you're going to have a B minor. To play a B minor, now there's 2 ways to play it, but I'm going to show you one, and this is the one that's most accurate for this song. So A B minor is going to be, you're going to have an, you're going to bar the second fret. Now, I like to bar the entire second fret, but technically, that's what I was reviewing right now. So technically, you have to bar from the A string down. I find it harder to actually not bar the sixth string. It's just having to, it's an awkward position for my hand, but that's me. It might be easier for you, it might be harder for you. So what I do is I bar the entire second fret. Then I put my ring finger on the fourth of the D, put my pinky on the fourth of the G, put my middle on the third of the B, and put my index on the second of the high E. And you bar it, but I'm plucking it. That's what it sounds strummed, but I'm plucking it. So pluck, mute, pluck, change, pluck, mute, pluck, pluck, mute, pluck, pluck, mute, pluck. So then that's a B minor. Now the next chord, you're taking this exact same shape. So you're not moving any fingers up or down. You're only gonna move it to the right. So you're gonna shift it down from this, right now you're on the second, third, and fourth fret, right? To play a C sharp minor, what you're gonna do is move it to the fourth, fifth, and sixth. So literally, shift it down. This is B minor, B minor, C sharp minor, B minor, C sharp minor. So for tap purposes, you're gonna have a full bar on the fourth fret. Then you're gonna put your ring finger on the sixth of the D, put your pinky on the sixth of the G, put your middle finger on the fifth fret of the B, and again we have the entire bar on the fourth fret. But again, I'm only playing the bottom four strings. So if you don't want to do that full bar, you can literally just omit the full bar and put your index finger on the fourth fret of the high E, and that's it. There's no sound difference. And you can do that for the B minor as well. Because I'm not playing the E or the A. So I'm just playing the bottom four strings. But if you're a person who's strumming, if you want that more bass behind the song, then that's your preference. Play it your way. So that's the B minor and the C sharp minor. Now the final chord we're going to learn for the majority of the song is going to be a D major 9. So there's multiple ways to play it. For the sake of this video, I'm going to show you instead of playing up here on the 5th, 6th, and 7th frets, we're actually going to be up here on the 2nd fret. So this is a very more beginner way to play this chord. To play that, you're going to have an open D. Take your middle and ring finger. So put your middle finger on the second of the G, and take your ring finger and put it on the second of the B. And you have an open E string, high E string. So get it closer for you guys. Use those two fingers. My index and pinky aren't doing anything. And then my right hand's doing the same thing, just plucking the bottom four. You see how I slap it? If you can get the staccato in there, it just adds to the song. Again, it's optional. You don't have to mute. You can strum it. You can find your way of playing or maneuvering around it. Now the final chord we're gonna need, it's actually at the very, very end, when she says, "This is no blind faith. Your love is real." So what she does is, or what the band does, is plays an A major 7, D major 7, B minor, your love, C sharp minor, D major 9, your love is real, right? So again, the E is optional, but at the very end of the song, you can hear a small nuance. Now, I personally don't play it with it, but based on the tab that I'm looking at in front of me, it includes it. So I'd rather show you guys the full tutorial rather than omit it and have somebody come back like, hey, it's missing something. But yeah, guys, those are the main chords for the song. So for the verses, it's just gonna be the A major 7, D major 7. And then when she gets to the end of the verse, starts saying, touching the very part of me, tearing the very heart of me. That's when you do the B minor, C sharp minor, D major 9. You repeat it, D minor, C sharp minor, D major 9. And you go back to the beginning of the verse. Your love is king, crown you my heart. And that's it. That's literally the entire song. Now, in the beginning, you saw that I added a solo to it. So it's actually a solo that I created for myself just to add that flair when I'm playing the song for people. So what I'm doing is I'm combining all five of these chords into that solo, and all I'm doing is just going back and forth between them and just plucking them. So I'm not gonna put up a tab on the screen just for time purposes, and honestly, it takes a lot to edit. But I'm gonna show you guys how I play it. So what I do is I'm only gonna play the bottom four strings, so the D, the G, the B, and the high E. So I'm gonna do the same pattern for each one. So it's gonna be, so what I do is this. Let me give you guys an example again. Your love is king. Goes back into the verses. So what I'm doing there is, again, this is optional. This is not part of the song, but there is a saxophone in the song, so that has a saxophone solo, and I like to interpret that onto guitar to fill the void of the song when you're playing it solo. So I'm on the 2nd fret of the D string, and then what I do is, it looks like a hammer on, but I'm not. Pressing the 2nd of the D string, then I'm going with my ring finger and put it on the 4th of the D, and then 4th on the D. After I pluck it, I slide to the 7th of the D. I do that 4 times. Then I do the same thing. I'm gonna do on the G string. I'm gonna be 2nd, 4th, and then I slide to the 6th fret of the G string. Then I do the same thing for the B string, but this time I'm gonna do 2, 4, 5. So 2nd fret B string, 4th fret B string, 5th fret B string. And then I do it backwards. 5, 4, 2, so 5th B string, 4th B string, 2nd B string. Then when I go to the high E string, I do open high E string, so no pressing down. 2nd high E string on the 2nd fret, and then I do the 4th on the high E string. Open, 2, 4. Open, 2, 4. Open, 2, 4. And then I go back into the verses, into the A major 7. D major 7. So after that saxophone solo, which I made in the guitar solo version, I go back into the actual song, and after that you don't have to solo anything. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I tried to be as simple yet thorough as possible. Again, the solo is optional. That's something that I'm offering to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you guys find this tutorial useful for you and helps you along your guitar journey. So thank you guys for sticking around and for being very supportive. And I'm very grateful for the comments and the likes and subscribes that you guys have been supporting me with. And if you guys have any song suggestions, I'd love to hear them, and I'll definitely get to them and respond to your comments as soon as I'm able to. And yeah, guys, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.